Hi, I'm Grace Hughes. In July of 2009, my husband Kevin and I took a bicycling trip through some wee little towns of Scotland. But it was more than just biking. We took trains, planes, buses, and we sailed back home on the Queen Mary 2. This is a 17-part video of that trip. After a magnificent breakfast at the Elm View Bed and Breakfast with some nice Germans who didn't really speak a lot of English, we walked to the Edinburgh Castle. We spent the day there and we walked down the Royal Mile, mostly doing a lot of window shopping. Highlights of the day include finding a delicious cheese shop and going to see Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince at the Dominion Cinema. It's what morning is it, honey? Monday morning? Monday morning. There's the castle up there. First we have to go down all these stairs, and then somehow we have to climb this dirt to get into the castle. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to storm the castle, yes. There it is. We're going. This is the view from the top of the castle. There's a huge line, which Kevin is now waiting in. And this over here is the new town. It looks really nice, but I don't know if we'll have time to get there because we'll probably just be waiting in this line for a good deal of time. There's the first fort. Right down there, I think must be the Princess Street Gardens. Here's a crazy line. Billions of people. So I left Kevin there in the line. See him waving? I don't see him. Now we're in because we paid an extra £8 per person to get a priority ticket. Very smart. There's a better view of the Princess Gardens. Now we're even higher, although they're still there. We saw this before, I don't know what it is. It's really neat though. Here's the view from the window. Looking north, we still can't see down the Royal Mile though. There's the War Memorial. And there's the cannons. It must be St. Giles Cathedral, or maybe it's Giles, I don't know. I think we're now at the highest point. I think we've reached the highest point. There's some lovely flowers. Oh my goodness, you know what? That might be this pet cemetery. At least there's a dog cemetery. It is a cemetery for dogs. This is the only view you can get of it. They were dogs of soldiers and of royalty. No, can't read them. This is Dawn. This is called Mom's Meg, and it's very heavy, very big and heavy, and crowded with people. This is St. Margaret's Chapel. It's the oldest building in Edinburgh. It was built in the 1100s. Margaret, she was a queen, and they made her a saint. Crowded with people. In this building were the crown jewels, and there's a tour group, and there's a war memorial from the other side, and we're about to go in the Great Hall. This is the Great Hall. For prisons. 1780. Oh, it's French people. France, Spain, Holland, and America is where the prisoners were from. We're in the military museum now, and that's an awful fancy sword. This is a trophy.
So you'd never be able to get it
awarded
again.
Annually to the winners of the Scottish Volunteer Ambulance Competition 1904 to 1907. It's for an volunteer ambulance competition. There on the top, that's supposed to be a heart. See, with the 4 chambers. Heart. It's a mighty big trophy. Everybody's getting ready for the cannon to go off. Which it goes off at 1. It's really nice out now. That's it right there. Duh. That's the cannon right there. We've got 5 more minutes. Whoa! There you go. There you have it. One of these is Bruce. And one of them I think is William? Or that guy. Yeah, William Wallace, I think.
I think that's Wallace. I think that's Bruce.
Yeah, I think you're right. And the people now, they are really, really, really pouring in. So we're glad to be leaving. Although I'm sure the Royal Mile is going to be choked.
I've got some cousins who...
And this is where they have the big military tattoo in August, which would be neat. And here's the traditional uniform. We're here at the beginning of the Royal Mile. Up there is the castle, and it's crazy with people. The house on the east side of this place, Robert Burns lived during his first visit to Edinburgh in 1786. Here's the cathedral, which is either Giles or Giles, and it's raining. And that's the house and all the things, the people there, down there you can see the sea. There it is. The top of the cathedral. We just had a cavalcade of shopping, and now we have to go into this store because why? Because look what it's called. This will do nicely. We have to go there. Okay, we had delicious pizza there. Of course, right now you can't see it, but across from us, little do we know, called the India buildings, which were built in 1867. So how about that for an old place to be eating across from? And now we're going to go down this little lovely street, which is called Grass Market. So here we are. How you doing, honey?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing so well. We're back in our lovely place. Hello! And they refilled our sherry, which we're very excited about. At least I am. I don't know if Kevin is or not. Everything is clean and beautiful and wonderful here. And we're having he's having some coffee and I'm going to have some tea with a biscuit. We're very excited and happy about that. Okay, we just came from down here. See, there's the church that's right by our hotel, our B&B. And here's the lovely, lovely park. And there's the view way down there. And I think that's the sea. After our delightful movie experience, we asked the owner of the theater, Mr. Dominion, who was there sweeping up wearing a tuxedo, if it was okay to walk back to our bed and breakfast at 11 o'clock at night. He said it certainly was, and this old lady who overheard us told us that she'd walk with us. Her last name was Campbell, and she and her sister and her niece walked with us, the back way home, and she told us all about the fancy, dark neighborhoods we were walking through. One house was the bishop's home, and there was a park where people were buried who had died from the plague. She was fascinating, and it was a perfect ending to the day.